California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last...
Makes a grab for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice.
Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of the...
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he's trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. White wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it.
Ball's out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Good timing on the quick out. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes.
Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. White going to attack through the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The give to the lone running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. White wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Back's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Yeah, and the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Snap it to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. got the first down and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going to the running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. White going to attack through the air. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Well, jet sweep pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Flying down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The running back has it. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. Down the connection, takes it to the 11.
Oh, that stick at the end. Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's flat. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quick release by the QB. Got some room to run. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He leaves it with his back. What?